set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, he's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Charles, you talk about this defense. They're in for a tough test, playing a team working on a 3-game win streak. But their head coach very confident in his guys' chances when he spoke to the media earlier this week.
I'd call him brimming with confidence, and he should be. Because if that's what he needs to do to fire up his guys, he should do so. and he's telling everybody, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, and he's making sure that he believes it so that he hopes that his players will as well.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Tanner Muse gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown. Great. Two touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Packers 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses. crosses over out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Running right, Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Packers. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a give to Gibson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Second and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Catch is made by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
Touchdown, Packers! Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. What kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all.
Travis Kelce. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense makes... And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs on one play have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Rodgers now on first down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking for the end zone. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have moved out in front. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Flush to his right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 27, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Nick Bolton in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him out right. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll escape to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Radley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. 212 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd and inches, Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Looking downfield for Kelsey, and it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And Mahomes going to run again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And down inside the 15 he goes. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Preston Smith there on the stop. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Able to slither by. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Rodgers going to throw. Open man, here's Cobb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion. It's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them on politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her first. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt. You gotta pay my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to the my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I broke in the system, had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed.